Hey guys, so I thought I'd record this walkthrough so you folks could avoid going down some of the rabbit holes that I did. Just to clarify, I'm using Ollama for the entire setup, so it's going to be very straightforward. I'm not using Llama CPP, so you don't need to download the GGUF models from Hugging Face directly, at least, and you don't need to configure the parameters yourself, and all of that's going to be abstracted away with the with Ollama's built-in commands. Okay, so I'm going to be running through three options to interact with the model. The Ollama CLI, and I'm also going to be showing you how to do it with a GUI interface with like a very simple Node server. And then the final option I'm going to be running through is also a GUI server, but it's hosted on Vercel. And that's going to be, it's going to allow you to sort of share it remotely. All right, and so this is what the local GUI looks like, and then this is what I have hosted on Vercel. Okay, so first we're gonna have the command line interface. So your first step, if you haven't done this already, is to head over to ollama.com and download the right Ollama package for your system. It's just ollama.com, and they're gonna it's pretty straightforward. So once you download that and set it up, you're going to be able to see Ollama running in your processes. There might not be a visual verification, something that pops up to let you know that Ollama is running, but you can look at your, if you're on Windows, you can look at your task manager or system tray, and you'll be able to see the little Ollama head over there. So after you've done that, you can go over to your terminal, and all you have to do is run Ollama run, and then whatever model you want, right? So it's kind of a two birds one stone kind of thing, where you can just run Ollama run, let's say llama or tiny llama or something. But if you didn't want to run the model right away, you could also do a llama pull. So let's do a llama pull. Let's do tiny llama because I have terrible specs. So Ollama pull tiny llama, it'll do that. It's really fast because I already have it. And then if you want to check that you have this, that you successfully pulled it, well, it tells you there's success. But you can also do Ollama list, and that will tell you all of the models that you currently have. So what do you do after you do Ollama run or Ollama pull? Then you do Ollama run. Tiny llama. And that's it. You have officially run your first local model. So, pat yourself on the back. Let's do an easy one. What is 1 plus 1? Great. What about how many eggs are in a dozen? All right, so not so good. Why don't we switch to a different model and see if it does a little bit better? Tiny Llama has, I believe it's 1.3 or 1.7 billion parameters, so pretty small. But if you run like really big models, it's very slow. So if you want to just switch to something else, all you have to do is type /by. That exits the model. However, Ollama is still running. The Ollama server, it's still running, just FYI. You need to kill it manually. But once you type in /by, it ends the session, and it does not persist any of the context. So nothing rolls forward, and so if you run the model again, it's going to be, you're not going to have any context from the previous session that might interfere with your new session. And neither does that happen sort of cross model either. Okay, so let's try something else. Let's see, what models do I have? Ollama list. Okay, I think Q1 was actually surprisingly very, fast for a 7 billion parameter model. That's like not terribly small either. I think it's actually bigger than the 7 billion code llama. Not only the Q4, but the regular 7B instruct or the regular 7B as well. But why don't we run Ollama run Q1? So as you can see, it is definitely taking a little longer to load than Tiny Llama. But let's see how it does. Again, taking a lot longer, but definitely giving me less information that isn't necessary. Okay, let's do the same one that Tiny Llama messed up on. How many eggs are in a dozen? There we go. Okay, it got it right. So what does this tell us? This tells us that we need to invest in NVIDIA GPUs and better devices because bigger models do a lot better. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the command line demonstration. Let's quit out of this model and then let's move on to the next one.